Hello guys, Crisp here and welcome back to another video. Today my friends, I'm going to be testing the GTX 1050 Ti in Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I am playing the game with a Ryzen 7 3700X and 16 gigs of RAM, as you can see right there. I'm also using the latest Nvidia drivers 457.30 optimized for this game, and this one is the Asus Strix version of the card. I overclocked it just a little bit here, plus 50 MHz on the core clock, plus 100 MHz on the memory clock. So I'm going to be playing this one at 1080p, 900p and 720p resolutions because, well, the 1050 Ti is kind of getting old at this point, and this is an extremely demanding game from what I've seen. Going over the advanced graphics settings, these are the settings that I'm using. Everything is set to the minimum settings or low settings, except for the textures over here, which are set to medium to make the game look a lot prettier. Medium settings textures only consume about like 3.5 gigabytes of VRAM, so that's absolutely fine with a 4 gig card like the 1050 Ti. Okay, here we go, my friends. We are in the boat. We're getting lower than 30 FPS actually at 1080p. So let's start counting our frames. The game tends to stutter a little bit sometimes whenever you are approaching new areas in the map that you haven't been to yet. That's just how it runs, my friends, from what I've seen. I've seen some Reddit posts and some websites stating that the game, the first time around that you're playing this, it will stutter just because it's rendering in new things like the textures and stuff like that. So just keep that in mind if you want to buy this one. Maybe wait for a patch or something. It should come out soon, I believe. I want to believe they will patch this game and fix the stuttering issues, because some people are actually not having stuttering issues. I'm always burning, you know. I don't understand this. Anyways, let's just keep on moving here. Sometimes it's actually playable, you know, it gets 30 plus, but since it will drop from 30 FPS, I'm not gonna call this a playable experience. Dropping the texture resolution, by the way, won't really do much in this one. It will give you like 1 more FPS and it will make the game look a lot worse, so I don't recommend that. I recommend you to play at these settings. If you really want to play at 1080p, maybe overclock the 1050 Ti a little bit further, you know. It might be possible to get 30 plus all of the time with an overclocked 1050 Ti, or a heavily overclocked one actually. But yeah, if you want a smoother experience, I definitely recommend lowering the resolution, because in some areas of this game it will drop from 30 FPS, as you saw. Now, whenever you are out of towns exploring the world, it's pretty doable. You know, I'm just gonna do that right now. You get 40 something FPS, like 40 plus is definitely very nice for the 1050 Ti. I wish we could see these FPS inside of towns as well, but it seems like it's just too demanding, you know. So you're better off just lowering the resolution, unless you just want to walk around the map without ever entering towns, because, well, I don't know, that might be your playstyle. The game does look good, by the way. It does look good even at the low settings if you keep those textures on medium. So yeah, there's that at least. Lowering the resolution should give us very playable results. Let's try that out right now. 38 FPS on average, 27 1% lows. Here we go, 1600 by 900, 100% resolution scale with the low settings with medium textures, of course. Let's just try this out right now. So 30s, it shouldn't really drop from 30. Okay, let's just start counting our FPS and raid this area right here, this town, once again. 1% lows at 31, not bad. This seems to be the most intensive area, right at the beginning of the benchmark run. My benchmark run, of course. The game does have a built-in benchmark, but I prefer not to use that, and I prefer to show you real-time gameplay. I think it's a little bit better and more entertaining as well. So, there's that. Let's just explode this thing. There we go. Didn't drop. Okay, it's not doing bad whatsoever. I'm on fire once again, as always. Goddamn fire in this game, and I don't know, if you wear other clothes, do you still get burned so easily? I just don't get it. I don't get why every time I'm like 2 meters away from a fire, it sets me on fire. It just doesn't really make too much sense to me, but okay. 40s, not too bad. FPS average are in the 40s, even inside of the village, so this is extremely good. By the way, I've been to a sizable portion of the map right now, and I've seen that you're gonna see the least FPS inside of towns like this one. it basically gets the same FPS in every single town, and that means that whenever you are out in the open just exploring once again or traveling through towns and stuff like that, well, you're gonna get higher FPS. It's running really well here. It's not really a 60 FPS experience yet at 900p, but it's definitely very playable. I'd have zero problems playing this game at 900p. It looks okay. If you have a 1080p monitor, it will look kind of decent. You know, you might want to play at 1080p and lock your frames. I don't know. Why is the wolf attacking me? I don't understand this. He has that guy over there and he decides to attack me. Anyways, we haven't really seen a wolf yet, and we instantly got some frame time spikes there, or stutters, so it was loading the wolf in. It's very weird indeed, but it's just the state of Ubisoft games right now, I guess. Well, low 30s right here. Not too bad. It's kind of underwhelming, I think, for a GTX 1050 Ti, but again, this is kind of a next-gen title. It looks gorgeous, and it's very demanding. But what if you want to run this game at 720p? 1280 by 720, 100% resolution scale, same settings right here. Let's see. Can you get 60 FPS? Well, not really. Let's just start counting our frames once again. Does it drop from 40 though? I believe if it doesn't drop from 40, it's actually a kind of yeah, it does drop from 40, but not too much. I think this is a better experience. It's definitely smoother than 900p. I myself really like to aim for 40 plus FPS whenever I can in single player titles. If that's not possible, of course, I would still be okay with 30 plus. What the? Okay then, well, I think that guy exploded that thing and now he's dying, or that girl. Anyways, okay, interesting AI in this one. I'm playing in the easiest difficulty as well, so that might be why this is happening, but okay. Alright, there I am, on fire once again. That guy is much closer to the fire than I am, and he's not on fire for some reason. Oh boy, I don't like the fire physics in this game, guys. It just attaches to you like it's nothing. I don't know. Alright, there we go. Another explosion. FPS didn't drop. Well, 60s. We're getting 60s right here. So that's much smoother. It's definitely very, very noticeable, of course. I'm running a 1440p monitor, which looks very bad at 720p. What the bugs in this one as well. Did I mention that this game is riddled with bugs? I don't think I did, but yes, those bugs happen very frequently. It's playable, guys. You can definitely run this game with a 1050 Ti. You don't need the Ryzen 7 3700X if you want a smooth experience in this game. Something like even a Ryzen 5 1400 from 4 years ago should be absolutely enough to run this game flawlessly with this GPU. Just expect a couple of stutters here and there if you're unfortunate like me, because I've seen a couple of people that don't have those stuttering issues, but well, I have the game installed on an SSD, I verified the game file, I reinstalled the drivers. I don't know what else to do. There are lots of people that say it stutters for them as well. There are a couple of people that say it doesn't stutter. Right now though, it's completely smooth because we've ran this more than a couple of times already, so everything is loaded in properly. That said, thank you very much for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'm not gonna kill wolves today. As always, love you all. Bye-bye. What the? See that, guys? Another bug there.